What's good, everybody? It's your boy JD back with another NBA 2K25 build for you guys. And a lot of you have been asking me for a Russell Westbrook build here in NBA 2K25. And I haven't forgot about the NBA 2K community. I did take a little break to post some PGA Tour content, and make sure you guys definitely go check that out. But I got for you guys here my Russell Westbrook build for NBA 2K25. If this build does help you out, all I ask is that you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's head over to the builder and check out this PRIME OKC Russell Westbrook build. Let's go. Alright, so here we are in the builder. We're going to go ahead and put together this Russell Westbrook build. Like I said, I'm just going right-handed, jersey number 0. I know there's several teams you can get jersey number 0. I went with the Miami Heat. I know you can get that if you're looking to wear it in the rec or get a custom Thunder jersey. For this build, we are going point guard position. We are going 6'4". I know Russ is listed somewhere between 6'3" and 6'4", depending on where you look. So we're going 6'4". We're going 215 pounds, just so we can get some attributes that we're looking for. And then we're going to go ahead and put a 7-foot max wingspan on there, so we can utilize those attributes as well. So, getting into the build here. Now, if we're going to make a Russ build, starting down here with the physicals, we obviously got to put some speed on this build. I mean, Russ was crazy athletic, super fast, especially in his prime back in the OKC days. We're going to go 88 on the speed here. I think that's plenty fast for this type of a guard build that we're going to make. We're going to put 82 agility on this as well. Going to help us play defense, help us move our feet a little bit side to side. Russell was a very good defender back in the OKC days. You know, kind of that two-way slashing playmaker type of a player. So we definitely, like I said, want to have some speed and agility on there. Also want to have some strength on there. Russ, pretty strong dude, obviously, for being a point guard. You know, not afraid to get into the paint, you know, attack defenders and all of that. We're going to go ahead and put a 73 strength on this build. And then last but not least, we know Russ has got some super bounce, so we're going to go ahead and move our vertical up to an 85. That's going to help us get some of the contact dunk animations and everything that we are looking for on this build. So, again, if we're going to make a prime Russ build, it's got to be crazy athletic, and I think we do a pretty good job here. Maybe just a little bit faster on the agility or the speed, but again, it's 2K. We got to save some extra attribute points for some of these other categories. That's just the way the game goes. For the finishing, like I said, Russ is kind of that two-way slashing playmaker, slashing shot creator type of a player back in the OKC days when we're talking like a prime Russell Westbrook build. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the close shot up to a 77. That's mainly because it's going to pull it up there because of their attributes and everything that we're going to put up on this build. You can see it's going to get you Paint Prodigy on bronze. Again, that'll help you when you get down low against some of those smaller guards and stuff like that. Just being able to get those close shots up around the rim. For the layup, we're going to go ahead and take the layup up to an 85. That will get us physical finisher on silver. It's also going to get you float game and layup mixmaster on silver as well. I feel like with this type of a build, somebody who's going to be slashing to the hoop a little bit more, you're going to want to be able to finish around the rim, whether you're dunking the basketball or having some of that layup. And I think with an 85 layup, it's going to get you access to some nice layup packages, as well as, again, just being able to finish around the rim. Now, speaking of finishing around the rim, for the driving dunk, I think if we're going to go a prime Russell Westbrook, again, also we want to have a little bit of fun at the same time. We're going to go ahead and take our driving dunk up to a 92, and then we're going to use 4 of our cat breakers here to push this up to a 96 driving dunk, getting us the posterizer on that we're looking for, the aerial wizard. Again, you could use a max +1 and bump that bad boy up to legend posterizer if that's something that you're looking to do. Like I said, we just want a super freaky, fast, athletic type of a build. So I feel like having that 96 driving dunk will go a long way in doing so. Now for the standing dunk, we're going to go ahead and push this up to a 40, just so we can get some of those under basket animations and everything like that. And then for the post control, kind of similar to the close shot, we're going to move it up to a 40. It's going to move it up there when we move some of the other attributes and stuff around. So you can see we're going to get some very nice finishing on this build. We're going to be able to dunk on our opponents at will. We're going to be able to finish with some finesse around the rim with that driving layup and everything like that. And I think that's something that you need, like I said, if you're going to make that OKC prime Russell Westbrook type of a build. Now, moving down to the shooting, Russ isn't a great shooter. pretty good solid mid-range shooter, not a spectacular three-point shooter. So for this build, and like I said, we're trying to make this as close to like a Russ type build as possible. We're gonna go 85 on the mid-range shot, and then we're going to go 70 on our three-point shot. Now, if you want a little bit higher three ball on this, you could definitely move some attributes around and bump this up, you know, get it up to a 75, or even if you want to try to push it to an 83. Like I said, I'm just trying to make this build as close to a Russell Westbrook type of a build. This is going to be more of your slashing, distributing the ball type of a build, but it's going to be able to knock down some shots. When you're open, 73 point is more than enough to be consistent, and because we have that 85 mid-range, we're going to be able to unlock some decent jump shots on this build as well. I'll give you that here at the end of the video, along with all the other animations and everything like that as well. Then last for the shooting, the free throw, we're going to go ahead and take this up to an 85. We had a bunch of attribute points left over, and you couldn't really find a decent place to distribute those at, so we decided to go ahead and I decided to move my free throw up to an 85. Like I said, a lot of my other videos, I'm in the mid to low 70s on a lot of my free throws, so with an 85, you're going to be more than consistent knocking down your free throws if you're playing in the rec with this build. If you're playing in the park, obviously you could take the free throw down and see if you can finesse some other, you know, points and stuff like that, but that's what we're going to do on this one. Moving down to the playmaking, again, Russ, you know, that two-way slashing playmaker I keep kind of referring to, obviously a walking triple-double and everything like that. If you're making this build for the park or to play in the rec, 82 pass accuracy is more than enough to be effective. If you're going to try to play Pro-Am on a build like this, I'd suggest definitely tweaking some things around. You know, you're going to want to move the pass accuracy up probably a little bit. Maybe not. I know Joe's got a couple of builds. Joe Knows has got a couple of builds. I think has an 82 pass accuracy on it that he runs in Pro-Am, so maybe 82 is enough for you. Definitely I think it's enough if you're playing in the park or the rec on this build. For the ball handle, we're going to take this up to a 90. And then we're going to use 5 more cap breakers here. I'm not vet 2 yet, so I only have the 9 cap breakers at this point. Those of you that are vet 2 and have those extra 5 cap breakers, maybe you want to use those, you know, try to get your pass accuracy up a couple more points and then use an extra 5 there. Would be a good way to use those if you wanted to. But for me and my 9, like I said, we're using 4 on the driving dunk, and then we're going to use the other 5 here to get that 95 ball handle and get all the animations and everything that you're looking for to be a dominant point guard in NBA 2K25. And then lastly, the speed with ball, we're going to go ahead and take this thing up to an 86, giving us gold lightning launch. This will be a place you could use a max +1 and move that up to Hall of Fame. If you wanted to try to get up to a 91, you'd have to lower the weight a little bit, and then we'd lose some of the attributes that we're looking for when making this Russell Westbrook build. So 86 speed with ball. Last but not least, moving down to the defense. Obviously, like I said, Russ is that two-way type of a player when we're talking PRIME OKC type of a Russ build. So we're going to go ahead and put the interior defense up to a 60 for this one. Just going to help you play in the paint. If, you know, some of them guards are attacking the paint or whatever at you. We're going to have them big, long, 7-foot arms. We're going to be 215 pounds, so we're going to be able to hold our own. Throw a little bit of interior defense on there just to be safe. For the perimeter defense, we're going to take this up to an 85. 85 will get a silver challenger on ball menace, pick dodger. We're going to get immovable enforcer on bronze, and then the off-ball pest on gold. Like I said, pretty solid two-way player, so we definitely want to have some perimeter on there. We don't want to be a complete liability on the defensive side of the ball. And then for the steal, we're also going to take this up to an 85, unlocking the silver glove and the gold interceptor so that we can hawk those lanes and then get moving back up the floor the other way. And then slam on our opponent and put them on a poster, just make them look bad on both sides of the court. So 85 steal to get that gold interceptor. For the block, we're going to take this up to a 68. Been over this numerous times on a lot of my builds. 68, the minimum I think you want to try to go if you can get it on some of these guard builds. Get you the bronze high flying denier, get you opens up, you know, some more chase down type animations and everything like that. So I definitely think with a Russ build being as bouncy and as athletic as he was, you're going to want to have some of the chase down on this. So having a high flyer denier on bronze is going to be very nice with a 68 block. And then last but not least, like I said, Russ, that walking triple double. This dude was, you know, snagging 10, 15 plus, you know, boards in some of these games. So we're going to go ahead and move our offensive rebound up to a 75, which is going to go ahead and max that thing out. And then we're going to take our defensive rebound and do the same thing, going up to an 80, which is going to get a silver box out beast bronze pogo stick, and then the silver rebound chaser as well. So you're gonna be able to snag on this build. You know, if you're playing twos, you're not gonna be a liability. You're gonna be able to get rebounds. You know, do all the things that you want to do. If you're playing ones, this would be I think a very nice build for playing on a guard on a ones, you know, court. You know, shooting's not as good, but if you're good with your jump shot and consistent, like I said, having that 73 ball is going to be more than enough. And then having all the playmaking and the defense, and then the ability to attack the rim with that high layup and driving dunk, you know, this build would be pretty nasty all in all. So let's go ahead and finish this thing out. You can see we're going to get shades of Steve Francis, Kevin Porter Jr., and Jalen Suggs. I like the Steve Francis comparison in this one. Actually, low-key kind of like the Kevin Porter Jr. comparison too. He's kind of a little freakish, you know, athlete as well. You get the name of a two-way slashing shot creator. You know, I definitely think that's a good Russell Westbrook type of a build name. Before I get you out of here, I'm going to show you the animations and everything that you can get on this build along with a jump shot, and then we'll finish this thing up. So let's go check those out. Alright, for those of you looking for some animations, I'll show you these. I did go through and tweak the build so I could have the 95 ball handle and the 96 dunk on there, just to show you all of the different animations that you could get. You know, some of this stuff is just completely up to you. Like, I put Russell Westbrook layup style on there, but you get access to a ton of different layup styles. You know, some better than others. Again, it's really just your preference and how you like to attack the rim and stuff like that. I know there's some that are better with floaters, some that are better with Euro steps and stuff like that. You know, there's some that are more acrobatic, like the Jordan Poole one here, that you could have a little more fun with. You know, just like I said, completely up to you what you want to do there. As far as some of these other things, these are just some like 2K Lab, you know, like suggested type of animations and stuff like that. It's been a minute since I've been on my guard build, so excuse me if I'm not completely 100 up, you know, % up to speed on some of these, but I know what some of the better moves are and stuff like that. As far as the pass styles go, with that 82 pass style, you get access to the De'Aaron Fox. I really like that one personally. The Darius Garland dribble style, the signature size up, obviously with the 95 ball handle. We're looking to get that Steve Francis signature size up move, and then you can just see some of the other ones here as well. So feel free to copy these down or use your own. Completely up to you. As far as a jump shot on this build, because we have that 85 3 ball, I show you guys the Cam Thomas build, jump shot that I have with the Devontae Graham and Steve Kerr uppers. This is the way I run it. I actually run it just a touch above push here, like this one. Release speed, 3/4, and then 55% Devontae Graham, 45% Steve Kerr. Gives you that 85 threshold, gives you the A+ release height, release speed. You know, the grades and everything are really good on here. I can't remember off the top of my head, Patty Mills, what the threshold is for that, but if you have that unlocked, you could definitely look at using that as an option as well. And then with that 96 dunk, you can see all of the dunk packages that you get that are open in green here. Any of these you could use. I like using the baseline reverses off of 2. You can see you get the Pro, the Elite, and the small contact dunks off of 2. You get the Pro and small contact dunks off of 1, which are obviously very nice. If you have the quick drops unlocked, you could go that route. The athletic dunks off 1, the tomahawks, all also very good. With the 40 standing dunk, you get the 2-hand under basket regulars, just for being able to finish those dunks underneath the rim. The signature dunks, again, you can see all the ones in green here, the ones you get access to. Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, the Devin Booker, obviously very good one. You know, Anthony Edwards, you get access to the Russell Westbrook dunk package, of course, another very aggressive, you know, dunk package is the Ja Morant one. So you get access to a lot of very nice dunk packages. You know, you're going to be able to get some of them highlight clips and some of that type of stuff. And then you also get access to all the alley-oop packages, as well as the Pro, Elite, and small contact dunk alley-oops as well. So there's some of the different animations that you could run with this build. I gave you a jump shot option as well, and then some of the gameplay animations to go along with it. So that's going to do it for my Russell Westbrook build here in NBA 2K25. Like I said, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, definitely let me know what other NBA players you guys want to see. I'll do some more of these here throughout the spring and the summer and all that good stuff. Also, like I said, don't forget to go check out some of the PGA Tour content. We're going to be posting some of that as we go along here as well. It's been your boy JD. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.